Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Geek channel with another video, and this will be the Blu-ray collection update for the month of February. Yeah, that's right, another month about to close, and it is time to show you what I got for the month of February. I have a couple of very exciting titles to show you guys. Something I have never thought would be coming out on Blu-ray that I finally did that coming out on Blu-ray, which more the happier the merrier. I mean, I am very happy that they finally released that on Blu-ray for the very first time. And yeah, I only got one DVD to show you guys. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And this is one of those kind of lazy days where I just put my hat on and just, I have class in the morning, and the rest of my day is just boring. So I'm bored. Let's shoot this. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but hey, it's one of those days. The first thing I'm gonna show you is a DVD. Yes, DVD. Wow, a very old format. Yes, I still do collect DVDs. My Doctor Who DVD collection right there. I still collect Doctor Who. It's right there. The film. This is a film I grew up watching when we read the book in class, and we watched the movie after we finished the book. And I remember liking the movie, and for whatever reason in my brain, I was like, yeah, I'm in the mood of wanting to rewatch this movie. It's been a long while I've seen this movie, back when in the elementary days or middle school days, basically. And this is a film called How to Eat Fried Worms. That's the title, How to Eat Fried Worms. Yes. I got this on Halfway Book for $5. With a discount, I got it for $3. So it's not a bad movie. It's actually a really delightful, fun time. It's not great. It's not meant to be a great film. Obviously, this is meant to be like, demographic, younger demographic than I am. But I cannot help myself enjoying the movie. I really do enjoy this movie. It's not great. It's not bad either. It's just a good, fun, middle of the world kind of film that is not meant to be great, but meant to be like an entertaining, fun time. Now we can get to the Blu-rays. There's two categories. One I have not yet watched, and the other stack of titles is I have seen. So let's go through the one I have not yet watched. Pretty Woman. Heard nothing but good things. My cousin loved this movie, so she was shocked that I have not seen this movie. She thought I have seen the movie, but the fact is I have not seen this movie, so I'm not going to comment on this. But it looks, kind of enjoyable film. I got this really cheap, so I was like, why not? Blind buy this. The Ruins. This is the film that has been on my radar for a long time. When I remember seeing this cover on DVD, I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. But I'm not ready for this. When I was, my early teens, and I found this on CD Exchange for $7. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I remember that cover, and that's the film, The Ruins, which I never seen, so it looks like it'll be a fun time. So I'm gonna wait and hold on to watch this on Halloween, cause this is the type of film that you gotta watch on Halloween, right? The Day the Earth Stood Still. This is the film starring Keanu Reeves, but that's not the only reason I've got this, because this is a Blu-ray edition that includes the original The Day the Earth Stood Still. That's a mouthful title. Yeah, it comes with the original film, the 1951 film, that I heard fantastic things about it. I heard not so good things about the remake though, that's starring Jaden Smith, Jennifer Connelly, and Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves. I love Jennifer Connelly. Both great actors. Jaden Smith, not so much. Yeah, but I got this for $3. So basically, I only got it for the original film. That include and the remake is just a bonus item, to be honest. But I'm really excited to watch the original film because I love sci-fi. I love me some good sci-fi movies, especially in that time, 30s, 40s, and 50s. The War of the Worlds, for example, is a great classic film, and then we got a remake from starring Tom Cruise. I cannot speak. I don't know why. It's one of those days. But yeah, I got it really cheap for CD Exchange for $3. I'm like, yep, I'm only gonna pay for the original film. This is a double bill of the Russell Crowe film, include Beautiful Mind and Cinderella Man. I got this for, guess what, for $5 at my local Half-Price Books. So $5, so I'm basically paying a Beautiful Mind, and I got Cinderella Man for free. And this is a 2-disc release. So yeah, it was a good find. I heard so much about these two films. I mean, both of them are directed by Ron Howard, so it's a Ron Howard double bill. I heard great things about these two films. I'm really excited to get into more Russell Crowe films that I've not seen, and also on top of that, I'm really excited to see a brand new Ron Howard film that I've not yet seen. 3:10 to Yuma. Yeah, very shocking that I have not yet seen this movie. This is a film directed by James Mangold. That got me excited because a brand new James Mangold film that I've not seen. I love James Mangold. I mean, he's a brilliant director who did Ford vs. Ferrari and Logan. I love Logan. There's another film starring Russell Crowe, believe it or not, and starring a very young Batman, Christian Bale. Yeah, I heard really great things about this movie, but I do not want to check this movie out. I want to check out the original 3:10 to Yuma that is released on Criterion, and I want to do a double bill. But I heard nothing but great things about this one. Both great actors, both I love. Christian Bale and of course Russell Crowe, and directed by James Mangold. Yes, please. And I got it for $4, so I got it really cheap in a very good condition in my local CD exchange. So I'm really happy to find this gem and just finally gonna watch this movie for the very first time in the near future. This particular film, I remember watching the trailer a while back when I was a kid, and it had me in my interest for a long time, but never knew what the title is. It was been in my memory, but the title always go blank. It's those kind of movies, but I never got a chance to want to see this movie until in my early teens when I saw it on TV, like random clips starring Dakota Fanning. She was my celebrity crush back when I was young. When I saw Push, that's where I discovered her. Well, actually, it was Charles Webb. That was when I was young, much younger. This film called The Secret Life of Bees. When I found this on my local half-price books for $5, I researched it on IMDb. I read nothing but good reviews on this movie, and this movie has been my radar for a long time, and I cannot wait to finally check this movie out. That has been my memory for a long time. That I can finally watch this and knowing what this all about. And this film had a great cast. We got Queen Latifah, Dakota Fanning, Jennifer Hudson, Alicia Keys. I mean, great, phenomenal actresses that are talented. And especially Dakota Fanning, how she grown up to be a fantastic actress over the years. She's voiced Caroline Jones in the movie called Caroline. Excuse me, it's Coraline, not Caroline. It's Coraline. One of these days, something's weird going on with me. This one I heard not so good things about, but it was cheap enough. I was like, you know what? It's another Kevin Smith movie I want to see. I mean, I have seen most of the Kevin Smith film so far. Cop Out, starring Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan. I'm not too sure about this one. I heard not so good things about this one. This is probably everybody's saying this is their least favorite Kevin Smith film. I love Tusk, by the way. I love Tusk. Judge me, I don't care. Kevin Smith is one of the very unique directors in the field. He makes very unique, very different from all the films that I've seen, from all the filmography, from all the directors. His directorial style is very different and unique, and I love that about Kevin Smith. And he admitted the fact that he's not a great director, and obviously he's grown to be a great, fantastic director. Jay Silent Bob is fantastic. Jay Silent Bob reboot was fantastic. Tusk. I mean, Tusk is a very different take from his filmography. And this one, I haven't heard such good things about this one. And I'm kind of like not excited to watch this one. But I'm kind of excited to watch a brand new Kevin Smith movie. So, if that makes any sense. I still need to check out Chasing Amy and Jersey Girl. I believe that's what it's called. I need to see more of Kevin Smith, but I'm getting to it. There's other Kevin Smith movies in the pile that I bought for this month. And this one I bought it from Amazon for $10. I decided it's that time to finally buy this. A brand new Alfonso Cuarón film that I have not yet seen, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that I have not seen this one. But I heard such excellent things about this one. This is a film that has been on my radar for a long time. This is a very sci-fi dystopian film that is Children of Men, starring Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, and Michael Caine. And I know, Chocho Ejiofor, Charlie Hunnam is in this one, and just this looks phenomenal. My kind of movie, and I cannot wait to watch A Perfect Day for me to watch this movie for the very first time, because I don't want anybody to bother me and want while watching this movie, because this is the type of film that you got to see it in a perfect day, perfect timing, and perfect mood for me to watch, because this looks fantastic. Now we go to the Blu-ray that I have seen, and this is all mixed between Amazon, Happy Books, and CD Exchange. Parenthood, started by, funny enough, Ron Howard, and starring Steve Martin. This is a film I just really liked. I really liked it, and I like the fact how serious it goes for the story. I thought, because the cover looks like a comedy film. In fact, it is not. Yes, there's some comedy. There's some comedy elements in the movie, but it's a serious movie, all around, and they deal with topics about parenthood, and dealing with them. I really like this movie because how serious it goes, and how they touch on the topic about parenthood. I really like that aspect about that. I really did enjoy watching this movie, and it started very young Keanu Reeves and Joaquin Phoenix, believe it or not, a future Oscar winner. Really do enjoy this one. I'm glad I can finally watch this one. I'm always gonna have a ball when Steve Martin is on the screen. I love him to death. He's fantastic. He's a great comedic actor and a dramatic actor. And I overall really like this movie. Really good. Oh, this film. I love this movie. This is a film that has been my radar for a long time, has been my watch list for a long time. And because the synopsis sounds fantastic. This is a film directed by Cameron Crowe, and this is my third time watch. That is Almost Famous. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. The dialogue, the tone, the story, the characters, all well executed. It's just a wonderful, wonderful film about life, passion, just really fantastic stuff. This is my kind of movie. This is my kind of movie, and you got a great cast. You got Jason Lee in this movie, Billy Crudup, Kate Hudson, Philip Seymour Hoffman, phenomenal. He's phenomenal in this movie, and I love this. Just well done all around. Just so glad I can finally say I watched this movie and I saw this movie, and I have seen this movie and it's fantastic. And this is a fantastic movie. Finally it went really cheap on Amazon for $10. I had to get it. I had to. Because I had to see this movie, and this is one of the movies you got to see before you die. And I love this movie. I really do. I cannot express that. 10 out of 10, 5 out of stars. Highly recommend. Speaking of Kevin Smith, I got the double feature of Clerks II and Second Mary. I have seen Second Mary before. Last time I saw this movie was on Netflix, back in my teenage life. When I was 15, 16, when I saw Second Mary on Netflix. And it was not bad. I enjoyed it. There's some funny elements, but it's not for me. Because it has Seth Rogen as the bank. That's why I want to watch it, because it has Seth Rogen in it. But it's not great. But Clerks 2, however, is a expansion of Clerks. They expanded more of that world. The same character from the first Clerks. I saw the movie for the very first time. Loved it. I did a double bill between Clerks and Clerks 2. Oh man, Clerks 2 was so much fun. Hilarious. So much fun. I had a great time watching Clerks 2. It's one of those movies that you gotta sit back, relax, and enjoy the film. It had great dialogue moments, some great character interaction and banter. Rosario Dawson is great. One of the character named Alias, he's a character who's like a dorky character. He's very, respectful human being who is into Lord of the Rings. Hilarious character. Oh my gosh, the highlight of the film. Overall the cast, the cast, that chemistry works. You have really quick, quirky, one-liners, dialogue, just a great story overall. Just all dialogue piece. I love Clerks 2. Oh my god. I say it. I love Clerks and Clerks 2. They're both great films, in their all in equal rights. Please, Cameron Smith, if you're watching this video, please do Clerks 3. I would love that. I will watch that on Desert Showing. Please, Cameron Smith, I'm a big fan of your work. The Copperfield Paradox. I found this for Big Lots for $5. I went to Big Lots just to grab some few things for my room that I needed, supplies. And I found this for $5. I was like, you know what? Why not? Because I do own 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield, and it's not complete without Copperfield Paradox because part of the universe kind of generally. I remember this movie came out like during Super Bowl, and I watched it in the night, and I was like, you know what? Because the new Cloverfield movie, I was shocked it came out on Netflix. It's not great, nor good. It's just meh. It's one of those movies. It's one of those forgettable movies that we don't talk about ever again. I mean, you got a great cast. You got Elizabeth Debicki in this movie. Daniel Brühl is in this movie. Great cast, but the concept also sounds fantastic, but the execution felt flat. It's one of those movies that kind of the story and the concept, the idea sound awesome, but the execution felt flat. And the same day I bought the Copperfield Paradox, I also bought Blaze of Glory because Will Ferrell's in this movie. That's why I want to watch it. And also Jenna, what's her name? And also Jenna Fisher is in this movie. Will Arnett and Amy Poehler. So it got a great cast. You know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this movie. I really did. I mean, I had a great time. It's one of those movies that you just need to laugh. I mean, it's one of those movies. Oh, this one. I'm so happy I found this on my local movie City Exchange for $5 in a very good condition. That is The Cabin in the Woods. This is awesome. Directed by Drew Goddard. Fantastic movie. Very cool idea that executed really well. I love the tone, the vibe, the story, the execution is so much fun. The killing is so much fun. Oh man, I remember watching this one on Netflix. I was like, oh my god, I heard so much about this movie and I want to watch it. And I did, and I loved it. And then after that, I want to own a Blu-ray. But for whatever reason, over the years, I never had a chance to buy it on Blu-ray. Now, 2021, I finally bought it on Blu-ray. It's in my collection saying, yeah, I own this hidden gem. Similar to the movie Almost Famous that I immediately love, Contact, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Also starring Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey. Wow, what a brilliant film. I immediately fall in love with the movie. Since the beginning of the movie, I was like, yep, I'm hooked. Man, I don't want to say the plot, the whole synopsis, but all I can say is that I love this movie. Yeah, some CGI can be dated sometimes because this came out in 1997, around that time period. Yeah, 1997. But I loved it. This is the film that I could watch in theaters, man. And then Matthew McConaughey, years later, he done Interstellar, another sci-fi epic. I love this movie. I really do. I was engaged throughout the whole entire runtime. It was cheap. It was $3. I had to get it just to complete my Steven Spielberg filmography collection on Oliver on Blu-ray. That is Indiana Jones: The Kingdom of Crystal Skull. Last time I saw this movie was in theaters. That was like what, 2007, 2008. And I was 9 years old when I saw it in theaters. I was really excited to watch this movie because I loved the first three. And I saw it in theaters because I was really excited because I loved the first three. And I took it with my friend. We were both excited and we saw it in theaters. I was really disappointed by this movie because nothing like the first three. It was something off, basically. And since then I saw it in theaters, I never rewatched this movie. And until now, I own the movie. I never owned it on DVD. At that time, I saw it in my elementary days. Yeah. I'm probably going to do an Indiana Jones marathon sometime soon because I love Indiana Jones. And I really want to rewatch it because I'm in the mood. I mean, if you're going to do a marathon, you got to watch the fourth film, right? And I got it really cheap in a mint condition. This is a 2-disc special edition because had all the extras that I want to check out. I mean, beautiful, wonderful disc art. Wow. And I heard the announcement that they're going to release on 4K. The first 4 Indiana Jones films on 4K. Pretty excited to get that because I want to upgrade the first 2 on 4K. And they're going to do that in the box set type form. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, but it's going to include the fourth one. And eventually in the future, I'm planning to get the fourth one individually. And now that's the time because that means I'm only missing the Empire of the Sun on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers, if you're watching this video, please re-release Empire of the Sun either 4K on Blu-ray. I don't care. I need that film in my collection. I have not seen this movie. But I want to complete my Steven Spielberg filmography on Blu-ray. I have all of them except Empire of the Sun. Yep, happy to own this in my Steven Spielberg collection. But at the same time sad because I own one, the not my least favorite Steven Spielberg film. There. This movie. The opposite of the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull mouthful there. That is Moneyball. My God, this was an engaging ride. Phenomenal dialogue piece. Yeah, phenomenal stuff. I now completely understand why people love this movie, and yeah, I can understand that. This is probably my favorite pickup in this haul. That this triple feature of films that includes American History X, A History of Violence, and True Romance. This set is out of print. And I got this, yeah, the sticker said $24.99, but I got it at this discount for $10. So basically, I'm only paying for True Romance because this is a film that has been on my radar for a long time. And I finally watched this movie for the very first time. Written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Tony Scott. And this is probably my favorite Tony Scott film that he had done. And I love True Romance. So much fun. Great characters. The characters, man. It's just so engaging to watch how the story develops. And it's a very unique romantic movie with a spin on it. Yeah, really enjoyed True Romance. Love it. I think because what makes that movie so good because it's written by Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, man, True Romance, great movie. And I'm really excited to get into American History X because I heard so much about, and A History of Violence, directed by David Konenberg. I got this just for the special features. I mean, I already own Blu-ray, but just a steelbook form and just the movie alone. So there's no bonus disc. And also, this was cheap. I got it for $6. With the discount, I got it for $5. I was like, that's nice. In a mint condition. The slipcover is beautiful, pristine, and also the case is pristine. So the only main reason I got this is for the bonus features, because I always want to check out the bonus features because I cannot do that with my steelbook. It's just the film only. So yeah. Also, what can I say that has all been said? I love it. I love this movie. This is probably my favorite Christopher Nolan film. And also this subcover, I know you can see it. I'm looking at the monitor right now. Ooh, yeah, really cool stuff. And I decided to pick up the Tales of Dexbro, Death Box. Why? This is one of the films I saw in theaters, and I remember liking this movie. But it's been a while though. It's been a long while. When this movie came out? I mean, I'm really curious when this movie came out. 2008. I was 9 years old. Yeah. Yeah, I remember liking this movie. So let's move on because I don't remember. It's been a long time. I want to rewatch it. So why not? It was cheap. Last but not least, we got the stacks of newer release titles. So the first one, this Blu-ray release was supposed to come out December 8th. For whatever reason, I pre-ordered this when this was announced. I was really excited because it's a silent film. 2 silent films I've not seen. For whatever reason, it never shipped. It was supposed to be shipped and comes out on December 8th. No, until February 19th that it finally shipped. That took 2 months and a half. 2 months and a half. I was waiting for this Blu-ray to come out on Blu-ray in my hands. It was supposed to be comes out on December 8th. That's the original release date. And the films I'm talking about, a Buster Keaton Collection Volume 4 films are Go West and College. Really excited to get into it because those are 2 brand new Buster Keaton films that I've not seen. And that is very exciting because I love Buster Keaton. Phenomenal performer. And that means all I need from his silent films, I need Saphead and 3 Ages. Hopefully they'll do a Volume 5 on this. So pretty much I have all of his iconic films, The Cameraman, The General, Steamboat Bill Jr., Our Hospitality. So I pretty much got his iconic films, and pretty excited to get into this for the very first time because brand new Buster Keaton films that I've not seen. Yes, please. Oh man, okay. When this 2 was announced by Paramount that they're finally going to release this on Blu-ray. This is the 2 Blu-rays I've been saying that I'm really excited that they release on Blu-ray for the very first time. And these are the films that, for whatever reason, they never got released on Blu-ray for a long time. I don't know why. They took forever. They finally released it. They just released it for the month of February, and that is Small Soldiers and Your Minds and Ours. 2 childhood favorites of mine. Love the films. Small Soldiers, I didn't even open it, but I've seen this movie. Loved it. Awesome. Exciting. Just a really cool idea. It's Toy Story, but teenage vibe. Toy Story is a kid, like a very small young audiences, but this is for teens. And I love this movie. There's some creepy moments in this movie. This is the film directed by Joe Dante, which I did not know until a couple years later. I was like, oh, this is directed by Joe Dante? Wow, I've not seen this. So yeah, I'm really look forward to rewatching this movie on Blu-ray. So happy to add this to my Blu-ray collection. Just Small Soldiers is a favorite of mine. And Your Minds and Ours is a favorite of mine. I love this movie. I don't care. Shut up. This is a fun time. I love this movie. The cast is great. You got Dennis Quaid and Rene Russo. But you got a lot of familiar actors in this movie. You got Drake Bell, Daniel Pennebaker, Miranda Cosgrove. You got a girl from Ben 10 live action movie. She's in this movie. So yeah, a lot of familiar faces. We got 2 actors from Drake Bell, 1 actress from The Flash as Killer Frost, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy it's finally on Blu-ray. I mean, these are worth of upgrade. I rewatched this movie on Blu-ray because I had to, and it looks fantastic on Blu-ray. Definitely an upgrade for sure. And it had all the same extras from the previous DVDs. So, speaking of which, it's time to say goodbye to the DVDs. I had these for a long time, so no more of the DVDs. Hello, Blu-rays. Good Burger. Oh my God. Another film. Same time when they announced Your Minds and Ours and Small Soldiers, that they finally coming out on Blu-ray. Good Burger is one of those films as well. I'm just glad I never picked up on DVD. I'd seen this movie before on Netflix long ago. It was my first time watch. Years ago, when in my early teens, and I love this movie. The main reason I love this movie because it was unique. It was unique at the time that, oh my God, this is basically a sketch, but expanded that. They expanded the idea of the sketch from all that, and they made it so iconic. You know, you're the dude, he's the dude, she's the dude. We're all, you know, and also the famous line, "Welcome to Good Burgers. How may I take your order?" Something like that famous line. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing the line, but this, what can I say, has already been said. Iconic. Classic. Freaky. I decided to get this because it was a blind buy, and I heard nothing but good things about this movie. And this is one of those films I missed out in theaters. What they're thinking about this movie? Well, I just finished this movie an hour ago, really, like an hour ago, and I had a great time. The only way I can describe this movie is fun. Fun. I had a great time watching this movie, and Vince Vaughn is a highlight of this movie. Basically, he had to play this girl. It's a pretty much Freaky Friday situation, but with a twist on it. And I really like that, so I had a great time watching this. Lastly, but not least, I saved the best for last, and I found this on CD Exchange for $10. And this is one of the editions. This Blu-ray edition I've always wanted to own since the original Blu-ray release came out. I only got the original Blu-ray release. I finally own E.T. on Digibook. Wow. In a very nice condition. And on top of that, on a good price for $10. Thankfully, it's not $30. Imagine that. Oh my God, I would kill myself. Yeah. Poop. I saved this sticker, so $10. Yeah. What can I say? As I've already said, this is my favorite film. This is my favorite Steven Spielberg film. My number 1, E.T. This movie always will hold a special place in my heart forever. And I own multiple editions of E.T. I own the DVD, VHS, the original Blu-ray release, the 4K, now on Digibook. One day I'm going to track down the Laserdisc, and someday in the future I might get a Steelbook. Who knows? Gotta love E.T. Classic. There you have it, guys. This is everything I picked up for the month of February. Lots of great stuff. Really cheap Blu-rays. I only, like, half of it, I got it from Half Price Books, CD Exchange, like used stores, which all good thing. They all mint condition and all that. And we have got a couple of new release titles, which is, you know, bonus points. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and have a great day. Take care.